Grace, I just wanted to come to you on this day and just begin to talk to you for just a few minutes about some of the things that we're doing in order to make sure that we're ready to reopen our campus on Sunday. Now, I want to make sure that you understand we're reopening the campus, the buildings on Sunday. The church has never been closed because you and me, we are the church. And so that's an important thing for you and I to understand. The church has never been closed down. It never has and it never will be. But we're getting ready to reopen our campus. Now, I want to talk to you about what's going to happen on a week-to-week basis because that's the important thing that we want you to know. And most of the things I'll be telling you are kind of being considered on a week-to-week basis. The key, number one thing that I want you to know is that really the only thing we're having for at least the first couple of weeks will be our morning worship services. We will not be having any Sunday school classes here in the building. We will not be having any children's activities in the building, anything like that on Sunday mornings. It will strictly be our morning worship service, okay? And so just want you to know that that's the plan, at least now for the first couple of weeks, and we're going to review things week by week. So there are 5 things I want to talk to you about just real quick. The first one is, if you in any way kind of fit into a vulnerable demographic, if you are sick, not feeling well, got a fever, or if you're just simply uncomfortable, we want to invite you to feel free to stay home. Now, most pastors are always going, please come, but we want you to feel free and let you know that you're not going to be judged for staying home. Anything like that. There is no condemnation there. We want you to take care of yourself. And the truth is, the reason we've been staying home is to take care of other people, right? That's the whole reason. And so we want you to feel free to do that. For whatever reason, if you just need to stay home, I know several people that have talked to me and said, Pastor, I'm healthy, but I just feel like I need to stay home. Once again, feel free to do that. Join us online at facebook.com/Columbia Grace or go to our YouTube page and join us there. Make sure to comment and let us know where you're at, who's watching, so we can keep better tabs on you and so that we can care for you in a better way. All right? Second thing is this. We're not requiring masks, but we're also not going to discourage them either. Listen, once again, we are all in this together. We are one body of believers working together, and so that's not an issue for us, okay? So masks are not discouraged, but they're not required either. Now, we will have a few masks available, but it's very limited at this point, and so you will want to try and find your own mask if that's something that you really want to do. We will have plenty of hand sanitizer stations going around. We've got some hand sanitizer pumps already, and so we just want you to know that, okay? That's the second thing. The third thing is that we are not going to be having any printed materials. You won't have any bulletins being handed out. There'll be no calendars to pick up, anything like that. We're redoing some things on the website, columbiagrace.org. We're redoing some things on the website so that all of that is online. We want to make sure that we take care of you during this time and even as we reopen. So you want to make sure that you are familiar. In fact, I would encourage you on your phone or on your computer to make that your homepage, columbiagrace.org. That way you're always in touch. You always knows what's going on, okay? So when it comes to printed materials, that's our bulletins, calendars. Also, we will not be passing any offering plates. You have done absolutely amazing when it comes to your continued giving, tithes, and offerings. It has allowed me and the church staff to really impact our community on behalf of you. You are making a difference. You are making an impact. You are encouraging, being the courage for our community to move toward wholeness inside of Jesus. I want you to know that. Thank you for being so faithful. Now, when you come, once again, we're not going to be passing plates, so we would encourage you to continue to give online. You can do that at our website, columbiagrace.org, or there will be a couple of giving stations in our church, and they will just be places that will have little lock boxes where you can drop in your tithe if you would prefer to do that. It'll be in the back of the sanctuary or in the foyer, all right? So just want you to know that. Also, number 4, we're making sure this place is as spotless and as clean as possible. So the carpets are cleaned monthly. Every single month we're taking care of this place. The chairs are disinfected and made sure that they are cleaned and taken care of every single week, all right? We're cleaning all the door handles, all the light switches, all the microphones, all that stuff. Every single week is being taken care of to make sure that we have everything clean so that we're not transmitting stuff, okay? On top of that, we're going to be removing some non-essential stuff. I know some of you like to sit in the chairs and the tables out in the lobbies. We're not going to have that. All right, we're going to kind of turn some things away so that, once again, the non-essentials are there. We're just going to have the essentials in order to take care of people in a much better fashion. In fact, we'll have some signs for some good hygiene, okay? Signs for good hygiene continues to mean, we're not shaking hands or hugging or whatever. And listen, if you want to do that, please just be mindful that there are plenty of people who don't want to go there, okay? So we just have to figure that out. Once again, it's not about my rights. It's about me taking care of other people, okay? So, and then the fifth thing that we want you to know is that the chairs are set up just a little bit different. Our workers who volunteer on Sundays came this past week, and they were able to sit and to see, and honestly, they feel like everything is good. They feel very positive about it, all right? So we're going to, when you come in on Sunday mornings, we're going to have you come. I'm looking at the doors where you would typically come in. We're going to have you come in that way. We're actually going to seat you, and we're going to kind of seat you from front to back. We're going to seat you from the furthest away from where you enter and kind of move that direction, okay? We're also planning at this time to make sure that we dismiss you. Now, part of that will depend on how things go on Sunday, so we'll play a little bit of that by ear. But I will let you know that all doors will be propped. That way you're not having to touch things along with hundreds of other people, okay? So we just want you to know those different things that are going on. It's a lot of stuff, I know. We're doing our very best. I know that some people will be excited about these measures. Some of you, I've seen you post, you're not going to be as excited about these measures. But once again, we are a family. We're a family that is working together to encourage our community, really to move toward wholeness in Jesus. That's our goal. That's our desire. That's our mission, okay? To move together and help others to move together in that. And so these things are going to be reviewed weekly. We want to make sure that we're doing the right thing, moving towards what we would consider what will eventually become a normal thing. We'll figure that out together. But remember that the church has never been closed. You are the church. You are the ecclesia, the called out ones, that God is using and moving through in your homes and in your families, in your single life, in your married life, in your whatever life, your student life, in your kids' lives. You are helping us to help others move toward wholeness in Jesus. So thank you very much. Hey, I'm looking forward to Sunday. Sunday, 9:15, 10:45. We'll look forward to seeing you here. And if you're not here, we will look forward to seeing you online. All right? Hey, thanks, and never, ever forget, you're loved.